Hey, what's going on with you, Aquarius? How y'all doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. It's snowing out here where I'm at, so if you are in the snow, if you're around the snow, I hope that you are being safe. Hope that you are staying warm. Hope that you are in good health and sound mind. Thank you for joining me for another video here on LAVI Program. Um, I'm Lavender. I'm your virtual life coach. Today's video is going to be the rest of December 2025. So we're going to see what comes out with that. Little housekeeping first. In my description box, as well as in my bio, you will find my Linktree link that has everything LAVI program in there. So it has information about booking an appointment, whether that be for a life coaching session or a tarot read. There's also information about my ebook, my music, and there's my email there, as well as there's a link to a PDF file that will allow you to go more in depth about service details, what it is that we do here at LAVI Program. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead. Let's get into your read. All right. What's the message for Aquarius for the rest of December 2025? What's the message for Aquarius for the rest of December 2025? Message for Aquarius. All right, let's see, Aquarius. Let's see, what's the message for Aquarius? First card, we have intimate relationships in reverse. Issues within intimate relationships are causing confusion or disappointment. Emotional distance or unspoken needs may be present. Okay, let's see what else we got. Support in reverse. You may feel isolated or unable to accept help. Open your heart to the support around you. Next one. Breakthrough. A major career breakthrough is on the horizon. The period of stagnation is ending and new opportunities and achievements are coming. And lastly, health. Your health may be at risk, and it's health in reverse. Your health may be at risk, and neglecting self-care could lead to burnout or physical ailments. Okay, so it looks like there is some struggle regarding intimate relationships, something surrounding confusion or disappointment. Maybe there's a need for communication or conversation with someone. And then it also, looks like you've been kind of withdrawn. Maybe you've been isolating yourself from individuals. Could be going through a lot, but let's just keep that, healthy, not stealthy. And then, there's going to be some type of breakthrough, it seems like, with major career coming through, a new career opportunity. Maybe this could be a promotion. This could be some new form of income that's coming through. It could be even a side job, or maybe you're trying to get a business off the ground. We don't know yet. Let's see what we can get when we clarify these cards. And then with health in reverse, it looks like you could be overworking yourself a little bit, not really taking care of you. Maybe you're someone who's a primary provider and, you're taking on a lot. So let's just be mindful of what we're taking on, knowing our limitations, and not trying to go outside of that. Bottom of the deck, we got emotional repair in reverse. Emotional wounds are still open, and past pain continues to influence the present. More time and effort are needed for true healing. So you could be allowing some type of something that occurred from the past, whether super from the past or something not too long ago in the past, kind of impact you a little bit. It might be what's impacting your intimate relationships, and maybe that, being something that is stable for you. It could be impacting even your openness to want to accept help from individuals. And, perhaps with this emotional repair, with this breakthrough, you could have been focusing a lot on financial stability. Maybe it seemed like things were not happening like you wanted to. And with this health in reverse, again, not wanting to overwork yourself, just addressing that maybe this is what you are doing and making sure that we're addressing that as well. But something from the past could have trickled into all these different areas of your life. That does happen, that ripple effect, All right, let's get some clarification for Aquarius with this read. I got a new deck that's supposed to be coming to me soon. These ones are getting a little sticky, but I like them. We have a really good communication with each other. All right. See, the shuffling. It's always the shuffling. I'm sorry, y'all. Work with me. Let's get some clarification for Aquarius with these cards. Okay. What's intimate relationships in reverse? Okay. So we got the Magician in reverse. Tell me more. Oh, two cards came out. Okay. So we got the Ace of Swords and we got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cups. Okay. So there could have been something where you weren't really planning on something. You weren't really planning on some type of new opportunity that came in. This new opportunity, it could have been, and it might have started a conflict. It might have been a new person that could have come in, especially with this Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It could have been new love that entered into you or entered into your life. And it looks like, it could be some self-deception that could be going on where you're trying to find clarity and you're becoming imbalanced, or you feel like there's an imbalance on what to do when it comes to this. Yeah, it's like you want to offer a cup of love. You want to offer a new emotional opportunity with someone because currently, you've probably been isolated, lonely, but you've been kind of laying back thinking about stuff. It looks like you've been kind of trying to get your life together, planning things for your life, and this might have been something that if this is someone from the past that you've already, tried to pursue this with, this could have been why things didn't occur. It could have been a form of escapism, allowing maybe that past pain to get in the way, or you've tricked yourself from this new opportunity that's walked into your life. And you feel it's like discombobulated you in some way, and you don't know how to deal with that. So instead, it's kind of like you went into avoidance mode. Okay. What's support in reverse? Support in reverse. So you could be very defensive. Maybe this could be a way of you or a form in which you're being, protective of yourself. Maybe fighting for what you believe is right. But at the same time, it looks like, you've been investing in something or you've been planning to invest in something. Okay, the Five of Cups. But you're planning to invest in something. You're defensive about something. And you might have been struggling to receive some support when it came to maybe people having advice about this whole entire situation. Maybe you've talked to someone about this discombobulation you've been feeling regarding this person that you're interested in, or that you've had some type of maybe dating or a brief relationship with, nothing that really got off the ground. And you're wanting to achieve peace. It looks like you're wanting to come in to recover this situation. Yeah, you want to, but you're being patient, but you are determined, and you're willing to be patient about it. But at the same time, you feel like you lack stability. You feel like, okay, so I said some issue with money earlier. Okay, so you feel like there's something with your money that's off, that's a little funny, and you're having self-doubt about really taking this on. Okay, because you see yourself as a financial provider. We got the Queen of Pentacles here. And for you, that makes things a little imbalanced for you when you're thinking about it, which could have been part of the reason why you might have utilized a sense of escapism to walk away from this initially. It seems to me like you're trying to avoid embarrassment. I don't know if that's for everybody, but maybe some feelings of embarrassment that were there. But what's breakthrough? Clarify breakthrough for Aquarius. What's breakthrough for Aquarius? Okay, so we got the moon. We got the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, and we got the star card, the moon and the star. Okay, so you definitely see something with great value. This is like a renewal. This is something that you really want, but at the same time, you are anxious about it and you don't see this breakthrough coming. But at the same time, it looks like you've been trying to, um, your beliefs been kind of getting in the way about stuff where you've been kind of like, again, falling back from it. You like you don't believe that this new thing is on the way for you. But you have been planning. Like I say, you have been making sure that you continue to plan. You've been responsible. Let me say that. You're not just allowing things to fall apart, regardless of what's going on in your life. You're trying to be responsible. But you don't see this new breakthrough that's coming for you at all because you're in this period of stagnation and your personal beliefs. It looks like something that has been making you feel like this is never going to change, but still having hope at the same time, which causes you to still plan. But okay, yeah, you just feel lost. You just feel lost, and so it looks like because you have this stuff going on, or you've had this stuff going on, you just kind of yes, okay, with the Ace of Wands and reverse, you just kind of said, forget thinking about love right now at this moment. That's what it looks like. It looks like that's what you could have said, but there's going to be breakthrough with this. You don't know it yet, and your personal beliefs are kind of being like this blockage to kind of hide it, trying to hide that from you, so that you can like see over that hump. But yeah, there's going to be some renewal with this, though. There is going to be a breakthrough in something dealing with this. Okay, what's the health in reverse? What's health in reverse for Aquarius? Health in reverse. So we've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You got the Ace of Cups in reverse. And we got the Emperor. Okay, bottom of the deck. We have the Six of Wands. All right, so because of this lack of progress with something, and as well as, even this issue with intimate relationships, it seemed like, you just kind of allowed the emotion to just be flown out the window, just kind of threw it away and was like, forget it. But also, too, you've been working really hard at things, and that's what you've been kind of distracting yourself to, but you've been giving yourself unrealistic goals, so you've been overworking yourself. And it's because you're trying to, again, get back in this Emperor energy. It looks like this is where you're headed to, though, getting back into this Emperor energy. Being more practical, making sure that yes, you're being responsible, you're disciplined, you're focused, and it looks like there's going to be success with that. There's going to be a sense of reward that's going to come with that. Well, you will, be able to nurture your home life like you need to. You're just being impatient. You're trying to rush it a little bit, and I get it. It's like I want to get through this now, but it takes time. Things, you're seeking redemption. Exactly. It's going to take time, but at the same time, it looks like things with the money is about to improve, as well as things with regarding your intimate relationships as well. You just have to be willing to put those great walls of China that you don't put up down. Put your shield down. Not everybody's going to hurt you, and you might be missing out on opportunities if you allow the past pain to stop things or to be your only fuel underneath you, moving you forward. We don't have to just allow struggle and poverty to be our fuel to move us forward. We can allow love, connection, self worth also be our motivation and our fuel that lights our fire to keep us moving, keep us driven. Okay. Let's get some final words for Aquarius. Let's get some final words for Aquarius. Okay. Final words for Aquarius. Final words Aquarius. Magic opportunity. Embrace the unexpected. Seize the chance for transformation. Yeah, don't let your own self-doubt block you from seeing over the hill. You know, it's just a hill. It might be an incline. You might be huffing and puffing by the time you get to the summit of that thing, but now you're able to see over it and you see what's over there. You know, you decide to move forward, go ahead and move forward. Move towards it. Second, we got thrive and believe. Embrace growth and trust in promise. Keep an open mind. Answers reveal the path to fulfillment. Exactly. Things might get tough, but still, keep your eyes and your ears open and not in a cautious, I gotta be scared way, but in a let me see if I can see the opportunity kind of way. And just move towards that. Trust and believe in yourself. Unwavering faith. Stand firm in your belief. Stand firm in your beliefs. Your steadfast spirit guides you through uncertainty. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you're capable of, and don't let slip ups, block you from, or past trauma block you from getting the very things that you deserve. You deserve love too. You deserve to have a prosperous life, abundance, and wealth in whatever forms that you see that to be in. Make miracles. Stay open-minded and receptive to the magic unfolding in your life. It may seem like, it's easier said than done or hard to believe, but at the same time, you have to give into the energy that you are desiring, you're most desiring, because if we're only given to the negative energy, we can kind of, create that reality for ourselves. So if something better is what you want, then we have to allow the past to stay in the past and not try to move that into the new chapter that we're saying that we want, unless you don't want it. Let's get one more for Aquarius. Make a change. Embrace growth, seek new paths, and welcome transformations with an open heart. Yes, make the change. Not just the things on the outside of you, but inside, the interpersonal things, changing the way we think, changing the way we feel or respond to things on when we feel a certain way. We have to change those things. We are responsible for ourselves, no one else. So if there are changes regarding intimate relationships, changes regarding making sure that we keep, on top of our health, changes regarding financial stability, changes about allowing people in so that, we don't have to forcefully isolate ourselves. Those are changes only you can make. Only you can make them. Bottom of the deck, eclipse of concealment. Navigate through the eclipse of concealment, understanding the cyclical nature of hidden phases and awaiting revelations. This is something you just don't see yet. It's peeking around, but you don't see it in full view. And sometimes that happens. It happens, but you learn things along the way. New truths are going to be revealed. So just keep pushing forward. All right, Aquarius. That was your read for the rest of December 2025. I appreciate you being here with me for this video. You've been here this long. I ask that you please like the video, comment should you feel the need. And again, please remember in my description box as well as my bio, you will find my Linktree link that will give you all information that you need to know regarding LAVI Program LLC. All right, y'all. I appreciate you again. And I look forward to the next video for you all. All right. Bye-bye.